Wednesday Addams from the new Netflix series Wednesday. This is a Patreon request from Cyanur Core over on Patreon. So let's go. Portrait of her he requested. I'm going to try and put the umbrella somewhere in the background. But let's go. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. We're going to start with her eyes, okay? So center point of my page is about here. We're going to come up a little bit over to the right, and then we go typical sort of human eye shape, right? Up, over, across and down, right? She has really big eyelashes, but we'll draw the overall shape first. Right, so then this comes down around here. Now you've options. You can leave a gap or draw the line the whole way over. So what I mean is, like, you can do the tear ducts here, like little tear duct, and bring that to about there. So if you want, sometimes people like to leave the gap. I will bring it over. Depends on how you feel, really. Right, so general sort of human eye shape, like so. So eyelashes, right, real big, like, and loads of them. So you're kind of thickening up the eyelid line and then adding some eyelashes kind of sticking off, right, like so. So then her iris inside, so it just comes down from the top eyelid, circle just coming around, like so. And then her pupil, somewhere in the middle. Her eyes are really dark, but we'll put a pupil like in there. And then we have eyelash lines coming down from here, right? So we'll just, she's long eyelashes on the bottom, right? So you'll just do this sort of line along here. And then she has eyelashes coming out from there as well, right? They're shorter than the top. Right, kind of like that. Right, and then we have a top eyelid line. So goes sort of up, across, and down the back here. Okay. And sometimes the eyelashes will cross this line. Can't really see her eyebrow because it's underneath her fringe. So we'll just go over and do the other eye, and then we'll deal with the eyebrows maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll add an eyebrow first. It's always hard to know. So just up here, and we'll keep it thin, sort of down the back there, right? So just a standard sort of eyebrow. You can't really see her eyebrows, so you can kind of see a little bit here, just in close to her nose. So we might have to erase some of this. We'll draw it in first. And she does have a line just sort of in here, close to her nose. So the other eye, the dreaded other eye, you measure her eye width, that fits in between both of her eyes, right? So her other eyes start about there. So here will fit in here. So you can fit an eye between these two. And then we go up, right, and then bring it across again, down the back. Again, we'll bring bottom of her eye across, down and up to the tear duct. Tear duct just in there. Okay. And then lots of eyelashes on the top. She's like heavy mascara and all that stuff on. Okay, so her iris then, again, half circle or semicircle, just coming down. around like so, and then pupil. In the middle, as much in the middle as you can get it. Okay, and then so she has that other line for her bottom. So she's got like mascara and like eyeliner and stuff. So it's quite dark coming down here. Just coming around, and then there's eyelash lines coming off this. They get kind of smaller as you go in towards the nose. Okay, eyelid line then above. Just goes down the back here. And then her eyebrow, again, we'll add just like some dash lines there, and then the eyebrow will come back. Disappears under her fringe again, but we'll just draw something in, just so we have a reference point for her eyebrow when it comes to erasing things and stuff. You know, because it just makes it easier to draw it all in and then erase after. So she could have some like light bags underneath her eyes, right? Some lines just coming around here. And kind of the line for her, the bridge of her nose. Coming down. Like there somewhere. Just a light sort of line. And then like the bridge of her nose would be coming down on the inside here. You know, this sort of shadowy line. Nostrils, so just here, she's quite a small sort of nose, right? So small nostrils there. And these are kind of joined together with this curved line, like so. And you can sort of thicken up the nostrils there, just to show that they are holes and they have shadows in them. And then the skin on the side of her nose comes around to there, and around on this side here, and then her nose like curves down that way. Okay, sort of like that. Not sure if I like that line. Might get rid of it. So might prove to be a little bit better without that nose line. But we'll see. How does it look from up there? Might leave it like that, right? Sometimes less is more with noses, especially like this girl's nose, because it's quite small. Sorry now, I know you're trying to follow along and I'm like changing things, but sometimes it's better to fix it while you're here than having to do it afterwards. Right, so her mouth, she's quite big lips, right? So we got like the center line, she's kind of smiling. So we'll go kind of like a smile line here. It's kind of like underneath just the inside of her eye here, just under there, and like the other side, same spot, kind of like this line. And we're just going to join those together with this bumping kind of center lip line. So it goes up first, down in the middle, back up, back down, and kind of back to this smiling kind of area, right? These sort of dimples on her lips, right? And then she has a big bottom lip. Comes around, right? And then a pretty big top lip as well. It's really defined, right? So she's got like lipstick on it and stuff. Comes down, back up, back down to there. Some light sort of lines on the skin. Okay, and then just like a line just for her chin, just down here. What do you think of the nose? I keep looking back at it. I might add like another sort of line like this in here in a second. Right, so, but we'll just do her chin. So her chin just down here. Relatively square chin for a female, right? So it's kind of like that. All right, and roughly eyes to the nostrils is about the same as nostrils to chin. So like here to here, say top of her eye to the bottom of the nose, about the same as bottom of the nose to the chin, and then bottom of the nose to the bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin, right? So bottom lip halfway between nostrils and chin, nostrils halfway between sort of pupil, top eyelid, and chin. Right, so then we go for her jaw, right? So it kind of like goes up this way. And it's kind of a softer curve at the mouth, right? So it goes in a little bit and then curves up towards her ear. So I think we go all the way. Like meets hair up there somewhere. Do the same sort of thing here. Right. And then we can have sort of a cheekbone kind of coming in here, a light one. Maybe some lines coming down from her nose. Maybe I'll fit that nose line in again. All right. I think it's making her look a bit old. Very soft features on her. Yeah, I think because she's such a young face, I think like less of these sort of lines, the better. I think her cheekbone lines are good, but otherwise. Okay. So her fringe then, right? She's got this big fringe that comes down from her forehead and comes across her eyebrows. So we'll go just down from here, right? And you've got like all these lines and stuff here. And we'll go in and we'll give them, you could go square sort of. Like these kind of square sort of flat lines here. And they kind of come across her head, right? We have some single strands kind of hanging down here. We do the same thing kind of over this side. And you'll erase any eyebrow lines that you shouldn't see, you know. And texture lines and things on all this. And like some that comes down across her ear. This goes up around the front of her head here. Da, da, da. Right. So this kind of goes up. And so there. Lots of texture. So most of the eyebrow will be covered now with this. Right, and then, so just her hair behind. So it goes like around here, kind of bumps around this way. Goes up around the top of her head. It's like bumping around her ear and stuff. And again, we'll put some more sort of texture lines, and like there's a part in the middle of her hair here. And we can just see her ears just in underneath her hair here. These are all hairlines and stuff here. And maybe some lines inside the ears, inside here. Like so. Okay, so we're getting there. She has long ponytails that comes down across her shoulders, braids, right? So you just do this sort of bumpy line, right? Each of these will be a braided section. They kind of get skinnier as we go down, right? They come down across her shoulders. So like, coming down this way. Yeah, same on the other side. So coming down from just behind her ear, sort of over here somewhere. So there's more hair kind of hanging down here. And then we'll go this side, and then here, and then down. All the way down. Just this kind of bumpy line. Okay. So we can definitely see some of her eyebrow here. I think I'll bring this sort of hair down a little bit further, closer to her eyelid. Down here, I think on this side too. Right, so then these braids, Okay, so you've got like these crisscross kind of lines, right? So just like crisscrosses this one. So this kind of thing, they always like cross section. See this kind of stuff. Just coming down. And you can put like texture, you know, texture lines like this kind of stuff. Just to show that it's kind of hairy. And we'll do the same on the other side. Again, this sort of crisscross pattern, right? Starting like that. We just keep going. And then as much sort of that texture as you'd like. Right, so then her neck just comes down here. And then she has a high collar, right? So it comes across this way, down this side, down into here, sort of meets in the middle. And then it has big yellow, or not yellow, white part here, down like that, right? Same on this side pretty much. Like so. Then she has a black top here. You could do the school uniform thing with the tie if you wanted, but I'll just copy the picture, which just has like buttons that come down like this, and then this shirt sort of waves down this way. Okay, and you could have like some folding sort of lines, just like that. And then her shoulder comes off, and she's like, the shirts that she wears are like big sort of frilly kind of things, right? So you've got like these bumps. Well, I wouldn't say frilly, but like just big shoulder pads on them. It bumps up like this, and then this curves down like that, and you have like the actual shoulder area. Right, and maybe like her neckline's just lightly put in there. And then her other shoulder, sort of same sort of level, right? Like a female shoulder is about, it's like 2.5 heads over. So like head width will bring you out past her shoulder. So like a female shoulder is usually narrower than their head. So it's not quite. So the width of her head, see, would bring you out to there. It's a little bit more in. So like female shoulder width is 2.5 heads usually. And male is 3 heads across. Right, you can just put some more texture lines like so. Right, so I'm just going to thicken up some of the edge lines of her hair and stuff, just to make it stand out a little bit. And then I will do the umbrella. Okay, so for the umbrella, so it's behind her sort of back, right? So she's holding the handle down here somewhere. At least that's the way it is in the picture that I was sent. So we'll put the handle going up behind her head this way, right? So we'll just use a ruler. If you go over any parts of her body, which we will, you can just erase them, right? So the handle just goes up this way, right? And then like all back here is umbrella, right? So you'll have just sort of like lines that like curve, right? So we'll go one off that way, and going off that way. Another one there. Then like one down here. One. Going that way. And then another up here. And another, say, here. And some of these, like towards the center, might have like some of these kind of supportive angled lines coming off them. Right, like that. Right, and that's the umbrella, and this will all be like dark and stuff back here. But I think that's it. Right, sorry about the nose. Took me a while to kind of figure that out. But you know, it's kind of because she's a young character, you kind of like have to draw less sort of lines to make her face look a bit smoother. But anyway, Wednesday. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.